Jesus was tempted. Adam and Eve were tempted. So anybody can be tempted. And how are you? Temptation. How does the devil tempt us? A woman got fed up with a husband. The husband was a drunk. The man was always getting drunk. And you know that when a man gets drunk, you know he's a menace. Difficult to live with such people. The woman had talked, and there was no headache. So she decided to report the man to the parish priest. And the parish priest sent for the man, and the man came. And the priest tried to reason with the man, talk to him. At a point, the man was combative. Everything the priest said, the man had an answer. The priest told him it is not good. Alcohol is not good. Wine is not good. Stop drinking beer. And the man said to him, Father, if alcohol is not good, why did Jesus turn water into wine? So that was an argument for priest. Priest kept looking for a way. Then eventually, the priest told him that, listen, the problem is not even drinking. The problem is getting drunk. So if you know you cannot take normal drink and be normal, stop drinking at all. So at that point, the man became sober, silent, and it's like the thing touched him. And then he was silent for a while, and then he looked up to the priest. And the priest was like feeling like, oh God, thank you. At least you are not touching this man. And the man said, Father, it's not my fault too, it's the devil's fault. And Father said, yes, it's the devil's fault. The man said, yes. Well, Father said to him, whenever the devil comes and tempts you, say to him, get behind me, Satan. The man said, Father, that is where the problem is. Every time I say, get behind me, Satan, he will go behind me and then push me into the bar. And then I start drinking. Have you seen somebody committed an atrocity, and when the person was out, he say, it is the devil? Have you not heard that before? Even you sometimes have given yourself that excuse. It is the devil. Now, does the devil push us? Does he push anybody? Some of you say, oh, Quince is the devil, he pushed me. The devil does not push nobody. What the devil does is temptation. Understand temptation with seduction, enticement. Use the word seduction for temptation. The devil does not push you. The devil tempts you. Why did Jesus defeat the devil and Adam and Eve could not? Same temptation. Jesus did not fall. Adam and Eve failed. Why did they fall and Jesus did not fall? Let me tell you some things that are common with them. Number one, Adam and Eve were created sinless. Remember? They were made in the image and likeness of God. When they were created, there was no sin. So they didn't have sin inhabiting in them then. They were sinless. Jesus was born sinless, conceived without sin. He was born sinless. 1 John 3:5. He said Jesus came to do away with sin and all of that. And in him there was no sin. Jesus was sinless. So Adam and Eve were sinless. Jesus was sinless. Same thing. Jesus had human nature. Adam and Eve also had human nature. So why did they fall? Jesus did not fall. Because sometimes we blame it on nature. And I do agree that nature plays a role, but is nature the problem? Is nature culpable? You kill somebody now and you go to court and you tell the judge, sorry, it's human nature. The judge will punish human nature. Who will the judge punish? Who will the judge punish? You, the person. So there is a difference between personality and nature. All of us share the same human nature, but all of us have different personality. Human nature tempts all of us. Subject. The Bible says he was like us in all things, except what? Sin. In other words, the desires you were born with, the cravings, the propensities. You could also say he could also be tempted. That's why the devil went to tempt him. In the flesh, you can be tempted. The only person that cannot be tempted is God. But this is now God in the flesh. So he's subject to what people in the flesh go through. Your nature can never be different from another person's nature. It's your personality. So if somebody is doing what another person is not doing, it is not a problem of nature. It's a problem of what? Personality. Wow, why did you slap your wife? She talks too much. But Mark's wife also talks too much. Why has Mark not slapped his wife? It's not nature. Or you say, a father, sorry, it's human nature. She talks too much, and then my nature reacts. This man too has the same nature like you, but he doesn't slap. The scorpion and the fish, they were friends. And the scorpion wanted to cross the river. He begged fish. Fish say, I no go carry you, you go stink me. He said, no, na harbor. Oh, you are my friend. Please just cross me over. After much hustling, the fish agreed, came close to the bank. Scorpion climbed, and the fish was swimming. They were talking just close to the other bank. As he was about to drop all this, the scorpion stung the fish. And the fish was distraught and said, what is the meaning of this? I knew you would do this. That's why I told you I don't want to do this and all that. The fish was really angry. And then the scorpion became contrite and said, I am sorry. Oh. I didn't know when I do it. It's in my nature. It's my nature to sting. Some people are thinking like the scorpion. Your personality. That's why on the last day, God will not hear about nature. It's the person that he will be judging. So nature is a factor, but nature is not the reason. Why the devil succeeded with Adam and Eve and did not succeed with Eve? And why the devil succeeds with us in temptation? These 4 factors. Number 1, desire. Everybody say desire. Number 2, capacity. Everybody say capacity. Number 3, opportunity. And the final one is reward. These are the things the devil uses to tempt us. And if you want to overcome temptation and overcome the devil's antics, you must study these things as it affects you and work on them.
Sign up with the largest community of Catholics online. Meet new friends, chat, post pictures and videos, make and receive audios and video calls, interact with lots of priests and religions. Download the app from Google Play Store.